You wake up, drink your coffee, work, come back, sleep, repeat, over and over again. But maybe, just maybe, it doesn't have to be that way. Now look, this isn't a hustle culture video. I'm not telling you to quit your job, go out into the mountains and meditate for 10 hours. As you'll see, this video is about much smaller things. But the next question definitely is not a small one. Are you happy? Really, genuinely, are you? Let's just stop this so it doesn't interrupt us. Can you really look into the mirror full face on and say to yourself, yes, I am happy? There's no one here but you and me, man. Maybe not. Maybe you're not feeling like a king now. Or a queen. Maybe life just hasn't been playing nice with its cards for you lately. As you can see, I'm not exactly great at this. Or maybe it just treated you like a joke. But it doesn't have to be that way. I'm not saying it's easy. I know just how many tricks our minds can throw at us to convince us that it's all dead, hopeless, and going down the drain. The news has fed us plenty of that enough. And so we're led to believe that maybe it's just better not to try at all. But is that going to change your situation? Is it gonna make you feel any better or any more hopeful about the world? We've all been through stuff, plenty of it. I'm making this video from a place where people are paid $50 a month and get away with it. A body that has bled almost every day until recently from a skin condition, and a mind that needed a Prozac prescription. So, And while cynicism is seductive, it's also lazy as well. A lot of the times, the mental gymnastics of convincing ourselves it's impossible can be a lot more tiring than just trying it out and being pleasantly, or well, unpleasantly, depending on how you see it, being surprised that it's a lot easier than we thought. In most things, you just need to try long enough until you see the slightest bit of improvement or progress, just enough to convince your mind that it wasn't all for nothing. And if you can at least get to that part, I'm sure your pain will be worth it in the end, because that's what I believe, that there is profit in all pain that we experience. Don't believe in doubt, but believe in possibility. I find this quote quite ironic. A child has no trouble believing the unbelievable, nor a genius, nor a madman. It is only you and I with our big thinking minds and our tiny little hearts who overthink, hesitate, and doubt. There were things that you didn't believe were possible yet ended up doing anyways just because you really wanted them or circumstance forced your hand anyways. Imagine a child crawling through the world. Every animal that it ever sees that is walking or running is doing it on four legs. The ones that don't are in the skies or in the seas. Trying to make it believe that it can walk on two is pure insanity until it sees its parents doing it and along with the other 8 billion humans that are alive. So how do we change? How do we grow? Well, the first thing is to only control the things that you can actually control, your actions and your decisions. Time passes slowly anyways down the gap of an hourglass, but with enough tiny actions that accompany it, it can change the world, or at least change our own world, because that's probably all that we'll be able to manage for a while. So ignore the social media expectations. You're not having their life and you're not in their shoes. You're on your own. You have your own goals, or at least some concepts of them, something that you want that you don't have now, or somewhere that you'd want to be. Write it down. What is one action that you can do right now that can take you closer to that goal? And write it somewhere, anywhere. Make it so small that even on your worst, most tiring days, you can still manage to do it. It's kind of the same thing here. I've just had an exam and I'm pretty tired and it's like 8 p.m. But I still want to do this. I still want to create this. And so I'm here. And after doing it enough times, you realize that you have the capacity to change, and you'll find the rest of the way by yourself. And so with that, I think that's all the time that we have now. It's been a pleasure having these few minutes. Good luck.